Hey guys, welcome back to the Moxie Ram. So I've got a little bit of a special treat for you. Instead of me recording a video at home working on some project that I'm doing, I'm taking you guys along to the Rhinebeck Sheep and Wool Festival. So I only live about an hour away from this place, and I don't know how this is the first year I've heard about it, but it says established in 1980, and I think on the website it did say 42 years they've been doing this at that location. It's an hour away. How is this the first year I've heard about it? If any of you guys know some newsletter I can sign up for to know more about some yarn and craft festivals near me, please let me know, because I would love to go to every single one. So I will be going sometime on Saturday and Sunday, so you might see a little bit of a difference in my outfits that I'm wearing. But I am so excited. It's an hour away, like I said. Got the toddler packed up in the back with her snacks, her iPad for movies, and I need to stop for some coffee because I'm gonna need it. But yeah, Rhinebeck Sheep and Wool Festival. Here we go. I'll see you guys there. So I, of course, missed my exit on the highway, which added an extra 15 minutes to the already hour drive, but we're finally here! Hey guys, so it's actually the next day after I went to the festival. It was a little busy that day. We didn't get back till kind of late. By the time I got my daughter into bed, laundry, dishes, getting ready for work the next day, it was really late and I couldn't record because she was sleeping. I was gonna record just silent clips and then do a voiceover. I figured I'd just wait till the next day. So unfortunately, during the attending of the festival, I didn't get to record as much of the show floor as I would have liked, just because as I went through, I realized juggling a toddler, a stroller, and my camera was a little much. But I did get tiny clips of, I did get one section of yarn, and I got mostly sheep and goats, alpacas, and llamas, because at those times my daughter was distracted by them, so it kept her a little busy while I got some video footage in. But I want to show you the couple things that I did buy from the fair. I didn't buy as much yarn as I thought I would, mostly because I did see lots of nice yarn, But I didn't want to buy yarn not knowing what projects I was going to work on, because I tend to do that and then the yarn just sits on the shelves because I have no idea what I want to do, or I start a project and I realize the yarn's not going to be enough to cover said project. So instead I bought more trinkets, I guess, notions, and I did buy a little bit of yarn, but not much, just stuff that I saw and I really liked. So first up, I have this little guy. So this is a felted mushroom house. How cute is that? I saw it from far. So the person who made this, she had a little stand with a bunch of felted things. She had like a goblin head. She had a skeleton, like a pumpkin skeleton, kind of reminded me of Jack Skellington. But I saw this and I thought this would be so cute on my shelf next to my two little llamas that I have up there. Well, one's a llama, one's an alpaca. But I just wanted to add something to go on my shelf that is yarn associated. If I had time to pick up a new hobby, I'd probably do felting, because there are so many nice things that people were making with this hobby. Look how cute this is. You can see on the side it's got some little vines growing up. It's got the detail of the window panes, and the handle is metal. I love that detail. This is really cute. So this was I think this was the first thing that I purchased. So that's one. Next up, I'm gonna show you, let's see, let's go in this bag here. I'm gonna pour this out. I got a couple of buttons. So as you know, my channel is the Moxie Ram. The ram is part of my logo, and I saw these buttons of rams that I thought would be nice to put on something that I make. I don't think it'll focus much closer than that. I'm hoping you can see it. Hold on one second. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. But each button has a ram standing. It's a profile of a ram, their whole body. And these are handmade buttons. Solid, oh gosh, I think there was another video where I said this word and I don't know if I did it right, but pewter or pewter. So yeah, that's that. Next I have, it was from the same seller, so this is the ram's horn as the seller for this one. They also had some little clasps to put on stuff. So I picked up this. I've been into the show Outlander recently, so all of these Celtic, Nordic, Scottish type of designs and metal accessories have been drawing my attention. This is a little clasp. So you can put on a cardigan, sweater, shawl, and use it to keep it closed. Thought that would be really nice. It's a nice size. It's not too big, not too small. But sorry, my camera's not cooperating today. Maybe it's the weather. It's raining out. I'm not feeling it either. So yeah, I thought that'd be a nice accessory to add to something. Then from another seller, I got a couple, well, this was 3 different sellers, but I got some shawl pins. The first one I got was this heart one. I'm sorry about the plastic sounds. I'm just taking it out of the bag. I want to get into making shawls after I saw these shawl pins. I didn't really pay much attention to them before, but after going to this festival, I realized that having a shawl with these nice pins is really cute. So this one's a nice little wooden one. It's a heart shape, and it's coming up a little more pinkish in the camera, to be honest, but it's more of a reddish wine color. I thought that one was cute. And then I got 2 of this one. So my mom was looking at some. She wanted to get it, but she ended up not getting it. So I went on the second day by myself with my daughter, and I got one of these. Look at this. So these are wooden as well, just like the heart one, but this one has some pressed flowers on there, which I thought made it really feminine. It's very pretty. And this one also came with a wooden stick to hold it on there. And I got that one, and I got this one as well. So they're both the same. It's just one is slightly bigger than the other, and the flower design is a little different. So I wasn't sure. At first, I was going to have my mom look at it and let her pick if she wanted a bigger one or a smaller one. But I'm thinking I'm actually going to save it as a holiday gift, because before we know it, Christmas is going to be here. And so Christmas is December 25th, and then her birthday's December 29th. So I was thinking maybe I'll just pick one of these for myself because I wanted one. And the other one, I'll just make it with a shawl and give it to her as a gift for one of those days, Christmas or her birthday. And the last brooch or shawl pin I got was this one. It is a metal one, and it also reminded me of that Celtic Viking style. And I thought that'd be nice to add to a shawl. Or I was actually thinking of making one of the shawls that the main character from Highlander wears, Claire, and using that as like a little closure for it. Then I got some stitch markers, which can never have enough stitch markers. All I have are plastic ones, and I wanted to get some themed stitch markers. Thought it'd be nice. So one seller had these, and they are Disney themed, which, if you guys don't know, I like Disney. So each one of these has a little pattern. You got a seashell for Ariel. You have Queen of Hearts for Alice in Wonderland. You have a pumpkin, which I am going to say is for Cinderella, if I'm looking at that correctly. Yes. Then we have the rose in the glass case for Belle. There is, what is this? I can't see from this side. Oh, for Sleeping Beauty. Then there's the poison apple for Snow White, the snowflake for Frozen for Elsa, and of course I've got to like this one because my name is Jasmine, but it is the lamp from Aladdin. And it all comes connected to this. Those would be cute stitch markers. And I've been wanting to get one of these measuring devices for yarn, because I have a couple of yarns thrown into drawers that don't have labels, and I'm not exactly sure. It's like, is that a worsted? Is it more of a DK? Or sometimes you buy some yarns and it says worsted, but it's on the thinner side, and it kind of messes with your pattern and your supply that you need for your project. So I thought this would be a nice little thing to carry around. Even when I go to stores, I can maybe measure some yarn as I'm shopping for projects that need a specific amount of yarn. And then I got 2 project bags, because you can never have enough project bags, especially now. I feel like I have 5 or 6 projects going. I was never that type of crocheter. I would always work on one project, finish it, and then move on to the next. I don't know where the multiple projects started, but it did. I thought this was really cute. So, yes, it does say SHIT, but that SHIT will block right out. I showed this to my husband, and he just gave me a blank stare. He knows nothing of crochet or knitting. I explained it to him to try to make it a little funny. He still didn't get it, but I know you guys will get it and appreciate it. So it's a nice little bag. Just cinch it up, put a little project in there. Then I got another one. So I don't think you guys know, but Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday. I like Christmas too, but Christmas comes along with the stress of having to shop for everyone and buy gifts and wrap them and not knowing who wears what size. And Halloween is just a time of watching scary movies, cuddling with your significant other or family or kids, whoever, your pets, to watch a nice scary movie, maybe with like going around the campfire with a cup of hot chocolate, making some s'mores, telling scary stories. I love haunted houses. I love going to Six Flags for Fright Fest. I just love it in general. And you get to dress up, which as an adult, you can't do that on a normal basis. Like my daughter, any day of the week, she'll wear her Mirabelle dress or her Moana dress, and everyone thinks it's cute. if I go out doing that, it's not really socially accepted, unfortunately. On Halloween, or actually any time of October, it is. So I fully enjoy it. So I saw this project bag, and I could not leave without it. It is a Nightmare Before Christmas project bag. It's got a really nice way to cinch it here, so you pull it, and it also has this little rounds clip to keep it closed. And the creator said that it is reversible. So the outside has that nice purple with both of them. The inside is this light lavender color with a bunch of Jack's faces all over it. And it is very, very nicely stitched. I'm going to check her website. Yeah, she has an Etsy shop. So it's June Pryce Fiber Arts. I'm going to show it to you because I feel that many of you would appreciate this. And I'm going to include all of the, oh, if I would focus. I don't know if you can really read that. But I'm going to include it in the description anyway. All of the sellers for all of these things I'm going to include. That way you can kind of look them up if they have an Etsy shop or even YouTube channels or Ravelry, whatever they're available on. But she sold a whole set, so it comes with that. It comes with a nice little carabiner on here. It comes with another little notions bag with the same patterns. Outside and inside are the same. And then it came with a little smaller fabric piece, kind of like a handle. That's that whole set, which is really nice. And then from another seller, these two were from the same one. So I did get some yarn, kind of. I guess, I don't know if this would be considered yarn. It did have a tag on it. It must have fell off somewhere. But this is from Great Adirondack Yarn Co. Sweet Horse Design Co. So this is a, I think the tag said bubble yarn, but it's really thin string, and then it, every, what, 2 inches or so, it has one of these. So it's like flat, but squared. And I thought I would take this. I'm thinking maybe white, something neutral, something maybe light gray, not so much black. I don't really want a black shawl, but I wanted to make a nice kind of warm shawl, maybe with a worsted white yarn, and crochet this along with the white, and this will add some nice little color to the white or whatever neutral color I decide to pick. That's that. And then from the same seller, I got this. So this I spotted from really far away. Unfortunately, there was only one hank of this, because it was in her little clearance rack. So I got this for only $4. And this is 100% cotton, and it's 80 yards. It seems to be a worsted weight, I would say. It doesn't say it on there, but I would say either worsted or maybe a thicker DK. It is so pretty. It feels really nice. It's not scratchy. It's pretty soft. And it's got a nice shine to it, but it has these beautiful jewel tone colors, which I have no idea what I'm going to make with it. I'm going to have to find something small, or this will be an accent on another project. And then last but not least is a yarn that I saw upon entering one of the buildings. I didn't buy it. I kept going. I said, no, I'm not going to spend that much on yarn. I don't know what I'm going to make with it. And then at the end of the day, about 15 minutes before the place was closing, I ran back and I bought 2 hanks of this yarn. So this is by Peace, Love, and Yarn. It is a fingering weight, 100% merino wool. It is really soft though. It's not scratchy at all, because I know a lot of the yarns I felt there were kind of scratchy because wool tends to be that way a bit. But I just loved the dyeing of this yarn. It's a nice light gray, and it has speckles. If you look close, you can see some orange, yellow, like burgundy, and it's got like, kind of like maroonish raspberry colored speckles, and then it's got a little bit of green and yellow speckles. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm gonna make. It comes with 430 yards, so I got 2 of these. I'm gonna have to find a project. I've never worked, have I worked with fingering weight? Maybe I have once, but I usually am more of a worsted and DK weight crocheter. But I'm also thinking with this, I'll probably pick another yarn to make the main body of maybe a scarf set and a beanie, and use this as accents, maybe the folds on the beanie or the edging, or maybe put some fringe on the scarf. I don't know. I'll have to think of something, but I couldn't resist this one. So that's it. That's my haul from the Sheep and Wool Festival. I absolutely loved it. I am totally adding that to my yearly calendar for every year. And I suggest if any of you live in the area, you definitely put it on your calendar. They already have the dates for next year as October 21st and October 22nd. And it's $15 entry fee, unless you buy it online, which is $12, plus it was $1.50 processing fee, so $13.50 online, you save $1.50. One day I paid online, the other day I just paid in person. But it's really nice. Luckily the weather was beautiful those 2 days. We had a blast. My daughter loved the sheep. She loved the alpacas and petting them and running around, and she liked playing with the little sawdust dirt. Yeah, her and a couple of kids were just playing with dirt while the adults watched the llamas and alpacas do an obstacle course. But she was happy. That's all that matters. Anyway, that's all my video for this week. I will be on next week with back to my usual videos, unless I bump into some craft festival at some point before then, which I don't think there is. But next week I'll show you some projects that I've completed, some new stuff that I'm working on, and I'm gonna probably start planning out gifts to make for some people. Anyway, thanks for liking my videos. Click that bell icon so you know when I'm posting. Give me that nice thumbs up. Share it with your friends, share it with family, share it with any yarn lover. Leave me a comment. I love reading comments, and I will reply as long as I'm able to. I will reply to you at some point. Anyway, I will see you guys next Monday.